No doubt, 2019 was politically eventful. Of course, it was an election year and things were rather intense. For a better appreciation of the dynamics of the year 2019 and its politics, I will categorize the event into four broad areas: elections, post-elections, state politics, and governance-related matters. The intensity of the 2019 elections campaign gripped the nation. Nigeria grew into 19 political parties. At the end of the day, Muhammadu Buhari of the APC was re-elected for a second term in office. His election mandate was challenged up to the Supreme Court.
We must look at the integrity of the voters register. There are still questions, and I think that looking at the elections, we must, as a threshold, determine whether the voters register has sufficient integrity to ensure that people would say that this is what would guide an election.
There were losses and there were major winners. Former Oyo State Governor, former Akwa Ibom State Governor, former Senate President all lost their elections to the Senate. But the APC lost 4 states of Bauchi, Oyo, Adamawa, and Imo states to the PDP, while PDP, on the other hand, lost Gombe and Kwara states to the APC. Internal party crisis in Rivers and Zamfara states hurt the APC.
We want a situation where every vote will count and where every voter, every registered voter will cast their vote without any fear of intimidation or harassment.
In the post-election, APC suspended some former governors and a sitting governor over anti-party activities, and they have since been reinstated. President Muhammadu Buhari did not wait for too long this time around, as he did in the first term before he appointed his ministers. The cabinet comprised of majorly old hands, which he used in the first term. The office of the vice president was hit by massive staff layoffs. Interesting scenarios played out in several states of the Federation, with Edo State getting the most of the fever, as the Governor Godwin Obaseki and his predecessor and APC National Chairman Adams Oshiomhole engaged in a fierce political dispute.
Leave him alone! Leave him alone!
The issue of the rule of law was predominant, as there was an outcry over some Nigerians undergoing prosecution. Omoyele Sowore and Sambo Dasuki were later released. For the first time in a long time, the budget was passed into law to regularize the budget cycle of January to December. The year ended with a lot of expectations and unresolved political squabbles. The president preached hope in his New Year message. Typical of the year after an election year, citizens will be demanding of government and politicians will be reminded of their campaign promises. Shunwa Kimaloe, reporting for Channels Television News.